Hello everyone, this is the Duke, and I'm bringing to you another game. I decided that on Sundays I should cast as much as I possibly can because I'm not really doing anything on Sunday except for like playing StarCraft. Anyways, this game was sent to me by ConcepT, the local Utah player, and he said it was like a really funny game, so I'm expecting some epic lulls. Anyways, the map is Korhal Compound, and on the bottom left, spawning as the red Terran, we have ConcepT. In the top right, spawning as the blue Protoss, we have dRaCKo. So I know ConcepT is a diamond player. I don't know anything about dRaCKo. He's probably diamond. So let's see what these guys do. Now, ConcepT, he's a Terran player. ConcepT loves, he just loves like trolling people. And he'll talk like so much smack. He's a really, really good player. I like watching the games between like him and Yummy, just because they're just so ridiculous. They both do stupid and ridiculous things. Like ConcepT will like use nukes, or Yummy will just like he'll six pool, or I like when they off race, and then they do like proxy gateways and stuff like that. It's so funny. So as this is a ladder map, I imagine ConcepT is going to play rather normally. So we do see that he's chosen not to wall, which in TVP, walling is really optional. In fact, walling can actually hurt in some cases if your units get caught at the bottom of your ramp below your wall and you get force fielded. That could be bad. Well, anyways, dRaCKo is also not walling, as in PvT, his perspective, completely optional. Although nobody wants to streamer Marines or anything like that. So standard opening from dRaCKo here. He's got a gateway going down and his assimilator is about to finish. So same stalker opening. We're not going to see like a proxy two gate or something ridiculous. Now ConcepT hasn't taken either of his gases. It looks like he is going to be going for an expand. He's hiding his SCV so that dRaCKo doesn't know. However, dRaCKo probably does know because ConcepT doesn't have gases. And usually when a player doesn't take gases early on, it means that they're going for a quick expand. dRaCKo is also going to be doing the same thing. However, he does have got. It's just ConcepT had to spend money on his orbital naturally, so they are about even in terms of their build. Like really, ConcepT is about 5 seconds ahead on getting his command center down. So this is going to be a macro-oriented game. Now, Cybernetics Core is going down. Interesting choice there. I've seen a whole bunch of different openings where some players will choose to do the Cybernetics Core first and then the Nexus, so that way they can at least start gateway tech. And but I think in this case, where he knows that ConcepT is going to be going for a early expand, he doesn't need to have gateway tech almost immediately to warp out units in case something goes wrong. Because as of right now, ConcepT really can only produce Marines. Marines can micro for days around Zealots, but not a huge issue. Now, ConcepT is getting prepared for any possible aggression. ConcepT does know that dRaCKo has expanded, so he doesn't expect too much forces if there is really any aggression. He also knows that gateway tech isn't finished yet, and he can probably assume that gateway is probably a long ways away from finishing, which in this case it's 120 plus seconds. So ConcepT does have time to get prepared for anything. He does have a bunker, which will definitely help. And ConcepT is getting set up. He does have his orbital command finishing right now. He hasn't done a unit transfer, but I think at this point in time he's just trying to prepare for a possible aggression. He does have 4 racks down, which will produce for him a lot of rings. Meanwhile, dRaCKo is still on 1 gateway, and he is dropping an early Twilight Council. So, and he does have double gas, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes for something like DTs, or possibly, oh wow, I didn't notice these. He has 3 more gateways up here, and they're hidden too. So it's very possible he could be going for like a DT push, especially with the double gas, or it could be early blink tech, or even charge launch. Charge launch are just so scary. They're so scary against Marines without combat shield or stim, and his Marines don't have any tech yet. So it is potentially a very scary position. And it looks like he is going to be going for blink. Now, he doesn't have a vision of the high ground, so he isn't going to be able to blink in, not until he gets at least a robo down. And dRaCKo, I think I'm just going to call him dRaCKo. Maybe it's dRaCKo. I don't know. I think it's dRaCKo. Anyway, dRaCKo does have, he's getting prepared to push. He could have vision of this map, and he's putting down his pylon right here to do a warp-in. Now, he does have 4 gates, so this is a bit of a 4-gate. I think it's going to be a 4-gate blink timing, whereas ConcepT is producing quite a few Marines. He does have all these Marines right here, and a Marauder, and this bunker, and all sorts of tech is going down for him right now. We do see a factory coming out, a reactor in the factory, and a starport right next to the factory, so there is going to be a starport transfer into probably medevacs. So most likely we'll see some drop play, and drop play is actually really great against Protoss, because the Protoss can warp in units. So really it's about timing your drop with their warp-ins, so that your drop can maximize effectiveness. So if you see them do a warp-in, that's when you need to drop somewhere else, because Protoss units are pretty slow. Stalkers do take a bit of time to get really anywhere, so a drop could actually be really devastating. Now, Combat Shield is about to finish for ConcepT, as well as Stimpack, so it's very possible that we'll see a timing push out of this. He's supply blocked at the moment, so he isn't going to be able to produce much more. However, it looks like dRaCKo, I don't know, I'm going to say dRaCKo. I'm committing to it, I'm saying dRaCKo. Looks like dRaCKo is going to be pushing out towards ConcepT's base, and they are even on supply. There are sentries here too. Ooh, this actually could be really bad. Now, I don't think dRaCKo saw the medevacs coming, and ConcepT is actually relatively prepared for his push. In addition to this drop timing, it's very possible that he saw him there. So he didn't pull his SCVs in time in order to be able to repair the bunker. So he is in a bit of trouble right here. Now he is getting prepared. To. I think this is going to end up in a base trade, because this is quite a few forces for ConcepT to be dropping. And meanwhile, ConcepT is just trying to hold on for dear life right now. He does have Marines. But these and a couple of Marauders, and this medevac, luckily, which is pretty much keeping him alive. And here comes the drop. The drop is going to disable the cybernetics core and one of the gateways, and he's going to be powering down these gateways right here too. So he is able to warp in at least 3 more stalkers. However, these 3 stalkers are not going to be really any good versus dRaCKo. Now we do see a bit of Artosis pyloning going on. Now, for those who don't know, an Artosis pylon is when you have one pylon powering several buildings. I guess this isn't several, because it was really 3 buildings per pylon, but still, when this happens, this is really bad. You want to prepare for it. So it looks like that, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a base trade going on down here. Now, the advantage goes, really, in a base trade, goes towards ConcepT, because ConcepT can lift off his orbital commands. Now, he does have one over here, and another orbital command over here, and we do have a bit of a barracks train going on. So, at this point in time, dRaCKo can't produce any more units. All of his gateways are powered down, and he is going to lose this Nexus. dRaCKo is getting prepared. He is building 4 more gateways over here, but he is going to be incredibly supply blocked, and he lost all of his probes. So this is a bit of a bad situation. Oh wait, actually dRaCKo still has all these probes down here, and ConcepT's got to be really careful with his command center, because these. That's so funny. He dropped. So dRaCKo's dropping a Nexus in the natural with ConcepT. ConcepT is very quickly trying to head out towards this base right here. Now ConcepT does have both of his orbital commands still alive, so we can keep mining. And dRaCKo is now out of unit production facilities. And really, I think the advantage can go to dRaCKo right here, to ConcepT, because, well, ConcepT has these 2, he does have these 2 Marauders, and he does have these medevacs. So these medevacs can use a lot of good for ConcepT. However, these medevacs are pretty out of energy. So it'll be interesting to see, like, what about happens right now. And it looks like dRaCKo is moving out with his probes, just hell bent on taking out these barracks. Now dRaCKo is going to be losing a lot of these probes. ConcepT has to be super careful right here. And you know, I think ConcepT is going to lose this force, unfortunately. But not before he takes out quite a few of dRaCKo's units. And he actually did a lot of damage to dRaCKo right there. He did take out all of his probes. Meanwhile, ConcepT, no, get repairing it. Oh man, that's bad. But he does have another orbital command right here. And most of his racks are still alive, actually. You just got to be really careful what he does with them, because these racks are pretty much his lifeline. It looks like dRaCKo is going to go for them, try and take them down. ConcepT is preparing, and he is building more barracks. And actually, wow, he still has his starport alive. That's pretty cool. So he can at least build Vikings. If he drops down a tech lab, he can he can build some. He can build a Banshee or two. So he's going to be landing this Viking in, and he's going to deny mining right here, which is really the only base of ConcepT right now. So dRaCKo is splitting off some of his forces to take care of this Viking. This game is so funny. I love this. So this hero stalker of dRaCKo's is flying towards ConcepT, and he is going to be able to, and he is going to at least scare him off for a little bit. There are more stalkers than there are Vikings right here, and it looks like dRaCKo is going to be pushing into the base of ConcepT right now, which this is the only mining base of ConcepT, so this is kind of an issue. And this probe has just been going to town. Wow, this is crazy. I don't really know what's going to happen. Because ConcepT's got to be really careful with this orbital command. Now, ooh, wow, dRaCKo does manage to get another pylon down. However, he doesn't have any money. I don't know why he built a pylon. It's not like he can build anything out of that pylon. He should have saved his money. So, this orbital command is getting microed down by dRaCKo. dRaCKo still does have this Nexus, however, ConcepT is determined to kill this Nexus. Oh, this poor orbital command. It is burning, so that is a huge issue. But luckily, ConcepT does have these two Marines. And these Marines have +1, so that definitely puts him in a good position. And ConcepT is going to be able to save his orbital. And there's the GG. That game was ridiculous. ConcepT, why did you send that to me? Okay, it was kind of funny. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that playing. If you see ConcepT, give him a pat on the back or something, because that game was just ridiculous. Awesome base trade, and definitely some epic lulls. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know what you thought about it in the comments, and thanks for watching.